Hi and hello, Let's Play fans. ChillPalBerg787 back with episode 6 of our Sisters of Twilight legendary playthrough of Mortal Empires. Picking up where we left off, we've been kicking some Tomb King asses, specifically the Dune Kingdoms, and we will continue to do that. We've got some leveling up to do. I don't know. Let's go right pickings, I suppose. Get that berry wine, which I forget to use quite often. So hold on, let's just move here. We've still got over 100% movement range. Alright, so we can go into... How much do we need to go into encampment mode? 50%. Yeah, we know about 50% from the last episode. So, moving to there, 70%, that should be enough, right? To just go bang. We could move a little bit further as well, but I'm kind of worried that we'll get scammed again.
Spreading harmony.
54%!
Communing with the forest.
It must be, you know what I think that must be? It must be a glitch because we've got over 100% movement, so it's like we've gone less than 50% of our total movement. Does that make sense? It shouldn't make, I mean, it makes sense, but it shouldn't happen that way, I don't think. It should be like literally, it's just stupid, let's just put it that way, but alright. At least I understand now why that happens, because at first I didn't quite get it, but I get why it happens, even though it shouldn't happen. Alright, never mind. Let's increase that. And then enter. So annoying though. It is really annoying. But that's fine. Next turn we'll just move up in camp and then move over a bit slowly. We did lose a turn on them though, so... okay, so they tried to hurt us, but... Well, they did with one unit. They actually wounded... Well, they didn't wound, but they hurt our Sisters of Twilight. Sort of.
If we must.
Alright, so... Let's just move to here. We'll go into raiding stance and we'll take what we can get for now. We'll move back into here.
It is fated.
They can't get us in one turn, I'm pretty sure. So just want to see if they've got anyone here. They don't have anyone at the Spring of Eternal Life. I'm presuming in Qatar there is some Skaven. I'm presuming that's why. That's why it's a ruin, but we shall see. We're waiting to get, what is it, this one over here up, I think to level 5, which we'll have in a couple more turns. Everything else is fine, so let's enter. I suppose I should go and have a little look-see just to see around the area. Well, I can't actually see anything up in the Laurelon Forest anyway, so don't have really much good. Don't have good visibility in the area. But just in case, there's some sort of shenanigans going on.
Harmony prevails.
Right, so that's a pretty trash army.
Of the glades. With grace to battle, sister. Battle. A regrettable necessity.
It's fine, no one died.
Total destruction.
Just going to occupy it.
But necessary.
Just so we've got a... Because obviously we take attrition here, right? So I'd rather try and... Well, we still take attrition actually, in all fairness, but... At least we've got somewhere where we can stand not taking attrition without being in any camp mode, so we can go into this settlement and then sort of move around from there. Let's give you more ammo and reduce that reload reduction time. Let's give you more weapon strength. I've got a bunch of stuff. I kind of have a feeling that not everyone down here Or maybe they do. Now we can give you a talisman. Oh, a bit magic resistance actually would do you really good, because that would give you... Well, you got 25% physical, 15 missile, so that would give you 10% ward save. Pseudo ward save. Leave all that as it is. You don't need to go anywhere. Send you over here. Never mind. We're not actually trading with anyone, but I'm going to build that anyway, just so that maybe we will one day trade with someone. That dream of being able to trade with people. Having people to trade with. What a novel idea. That's all good. Let's just pop back up here for a second. Don't really see much going on over here. Everything seems to be fine. Oh, look at that. No one... it's probably Skaven who are in the Forest of Gloom. I'm just going to assume now anywhere where I see ruins that it's Skaven. Which is worrisome. Now, I'm not really entirely sure what the best way to approach this is. Because they do have 3 armies, and I don't think we can hit them in one turn. Possibly the sisters can get there in one turn. I suppose I could check that out next turn. Because if they can, then I just, you know, lightning strike, bang, 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 take them out. The Waker of Trees. I forgot to use the Forge of Dave, actually. So we get some... let's take this, just to get the research rate up. Yeah, that actually literally knocked the turn off that, which is good. Spellweaver of Atel get more health. You can get Arcane Conduit, which we really want. And oh, brilliant. Okay, so you've moved up a little bit, but that doesn't really bother me. You can literally hit the settlement. Do they want peace by any chance? No, okay, that's fine. That was actually a mistake. I meant to attack the settlement.
Our time must not be wasted.
Never mind.
We fight for the forest. They cannot remain a threat.
Ooh, bit of physical resistance.
Listen to the sounds.
We're all right with you having that, as opposed to physical resistance. And you've got the Pigeon Plucker Pendant, which does give you more health, but I'd probably rather you just have the physical resistance, because that 3% health isn't massive. It gives you basically like an extra 100, yeah, just 111 health. So, and if you happen to get attacked by something in the air whilst it's still in the air, it will have -5 melee attack, which I don't really care about. So, physical resist makes sense. Wow, diamonds. Let's go to diplomacy. We haven't looked at that in a little while. Nagaron, I mean, I'm assuming that's just going to be a no, but you know, it doesn't hurt to ask. He might change his mind. Alright, so these 2 armies are basically going to go and attack the Sisters of Twilight this next turn. They could try and sprint for the Springs of Eternal Life. I don't think they will, though. Good job.
This is forbidden. Slowing the enemy.
Good job. Hurt a little bit more. No harm in that, is there?
Order is all.
Do I really want this? It's kind of good. You can use it 3 times. Enemy can't move and has -22% missile resistance. How often will I remember to actually use it though? That's a different question, isn't it? And basically, if I'm going for that, I need to put another 3 points in over here, don't I? More speed. Oh, you know what? I keep forgetting. I still haven't changed this over. So there we go. Now they should be back on their eagle, whatever it is. Been meaning to do that for about 5 episodes. All right. Physical resistance and melee defense normally would be much better to use, but again, they're just almost predominantly in the air, so I actually think a bit more speed to get them around makes more sense. Normally at level 20 you'd get immortality, but you don't need that. And over here some more of that.
I weave the living forest.
Alright, let's enter.
You meet with the emissaries of...
Interesting to see if they actually just besiege your attack. As I'm presuming they will just come for us straight away there at Bagar. And then they will get destroyed. Probably better for us if they just besiege us, because then I can just lightning strike them the next turn instead of having to fight them to it. Alright, okay, so they did try and go over there. Why is this Alright, you know why this balance? Because this isn't whether you are likely to win, it's how many casualties you're going to take, and it's because these guys are already a bit bashed up. That's why it looks like the balance of power is a bit weird. But just to be on the safe side, I don't want to randomly lose a unit. I'll fight this man. I always think when they say Way Watchers, they say Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers.
Ready to ride.
Blade Captain!
Honestly, don't think I need anyone else to do anything in this fight. So I'm not really going to do an awful lot here. You have all been deleted. Thanks for playing. See you next time. Well, that was pretty simple, wasn't it? I think that literally might be like one of the quickest fights I've ever had. I wonder what that was in seconds. I'm sure someone can have a look and work it out. I can't bother to go and have a look. But what was that, like 10 seconds? 20? No, it was definitely not more than 20 seconds from when I hit start battle, I don't think. Pretty even fight. I mean, look, we had roughly about the same amount of units on the field.
This is the price you pay. The Waker of Trees.
Sweet. Just want to see how that affects the Oak of Ages. So up to 6 per turn, that's pretty good. So very soon, in the next couple of turns, we'll be up into the 400 area, which obviously negates 2 per turn, so we'll drop down from 6 to 4 per turn, but there's obviously other ways that we can buff that.
Tree singeth. There will be blood of the glades. The seasons smile upon us. Strength in mercy.
The Discord's quite nice.
Find me in the war room. I weave the living forest.
kind of prefer the Twilight helm there. How about you? What have you got? Oh, the glittering scales. Glittering scales are pretty good as well. Charm shield. Helm of Discord is good though. But you do have to activate it, so I suppose we'll leave it for now. What have you got? Glittering scales as well. Yeah, glittering scales is probably better. I know I do have that campaign movement range thing, but I don't think it's necessary to use it. We've got so much movement range anyway. And I think there is a point where it just it stops working. Like it caps out. Like you can't get more movement than what you've got. The same way with casualty replenishment rate. Like you can only get to a certain level before it stops working. Not stops working, but like it doesn't replenish anymore. If that makes sense. Weapon strength. Oh, he's still there. That's pretty high, that weapon strength, man. Like 500. Once you're in there, once you're past 500 weapon strength, you're doing pretty good. And past 600 is like monstrous. Obviously, that's pretty much it, unless I get some sort of item which makes you super hard. But yeah, that's pretty good. All right, let's make you quicker. I suppose we're done here, right? Now it's time to go and pound on these dwarves.
Inseparable, invincible. Hurry it up.
Yeah, I get that we're going to be taking some attrition, but it's not that big a deal.
I share the forest's thoughts.
We literally could and maybe should start giving you a bit of a better army. What we would do is probably swap out these dryads for, instead of 5 dryads, we'd probably have 3 treemen, and then swap these for way stalkers or whatever they're called, way watchers. Yeah, more money from the Grapevine building would be quite nice. Law of Life spell cooldown as well, that would be actually pretty good now thinking about it, since we are using that. And just replenishment rate for our tree brethren would be pretty good. Who else could we just randomly go and fight? Loads of people. Now it's these dwarves next, because we obviously want to get this up to 100 as soon as possible. We're making good progress. And obviously, the more quicker we get this up, the more we heal Athel Lauren.
Speak quickly.
Fear not. We will.
Do you ever get bored, Elithanar, of like constantly asking me for stuff and me saying no? I mean, I guess there's something positive to be said about your persistence. But some would call it bothering.
Your threat must
Hello.
be.
If only we'd hunted you down long ago.
Yeah, you know what's coming, that's why you're... well, then again, you just asked me for $6,000 for that non-aggression pact. I think that's a bit cheeky. I think that deserves a declaration of war. Yeah, why not? Like, let's make our missile strength plus 10% for all elf units. Because we are about to fight some dwarves who have got quite a lot of armour, which
Looking for a fight.
Guardian of the deep.
we'd like to burn through.
Watch.
Listen to the sounds.
Alright, just wait there. Do that. Alright, one more turn and then we can upgrade that. Oak of Ages ticking along.
What brings the uppity Asser down?
To be fair, I'm making so much money that I don't even really need his trade agreement. Obviously, that'll come down once I upgrade Death Strike's army, but we don't need tons of. I mean, money's always good, but it's not as if we are in a critical need for it. Orders?
Defender of Athelloren.
Alright, let's move you in here.
I glide as air.
My axe thirsts for war.
Alright, their garrison isn't particularly big, so that's fine.
So impatient.
Alright, let's head over here. Get some more money. And enter. Kislev.
My song grows louder.
Specifically for dryads, do not care.
Your reach grows yet further, great
Oh,
lord.
sweet.
Your endless victories are changing the
Sweet.
very fates themselves. The world for...
Shh.
I weave the living forest. Together as one.
Alright, how are we going to do this?
I observe.
Okay.
You dare approach a Lord of the Dowie in such a manner?
Spellweaver.
Alright, this shouldn't be
We fight for the forest.
too much of a big deal. Pardon me. Oh, yes, even better. Even better, my friends.
Archers ready.
That will sort of do.
Ready and able.
Spring will come.
Melee skirmish mode off. Alright. Let's get it on. Why are we so tired?
I feel the call of the forest.
There's something that I missed that's going on while we're so exhausted. Not entirely sure. I'll have to check that out afterwards.
Raid, Captain!
You two can look after this flank over here.
Weaver of fates.
Bowman ready. Swiftly now. Blade guard. Straight away! Aye!
There!
Alright, have fun, start firing. I don't know why we're tired. I really don't understand why we're tired, but it's, you know, it's not that big a deal. We'll win this fight pretty comfortably, but
Spellsinger!
I just don't know why.
Nature's ire unleashed!
To arms! Engage! Not a problem. Our bows are yours!
You know what, wreck those giant slayers.
Blade guard! Setting up!
Maybe don't just run off into the middle of them. That's
Wood mage!
not a good idea.
Awaiting orders!
Not that this is going to do an awful lot, but why not?
Spell Weaver ready!
Hand of the forest! Blade guard! Ever ready! Blade guard! Deepwood archers!
Right, just got to remember that those guys are behind us over here.
For Hecate! Orders understood! Blade guard! By Kernos!
Start
Life
firing in
must
on them.
prosper.
Asray mage!
Ready to weave!
Sweet. It's all going okay over there.
Our bows are yours! To battle! Highborn captain ready! Ready and able!
Fire on this so you got a slightly better angle.
To the fray!
All this poisoning seems to have worked wonders.
Nen Louis! Oriah! Nen Louis!
I can probably get you to start trying to fight their lord.
Dauntless Asray! Our aim is true! Defenders of Athel Lauren!
Alright, that's them pretty much finished.
Spell Weaver ready! The forest song!
Feel free to chase that guy down, I'm pretty happy for you to do that.
The forest speaks!
Didn't quite get you in the room, in the area of effect, I should say. See no harm in continuing to kill these guys.
Ready to serve!
I think that's pretty much okay. Well, you know what? Maybe I attacked whilst I was in raiding stance. Maybe that's why I was. Maybe that's why I was tired. Bit silly of me to have done that, but that's the only reason I can think of why I would have been. Why our vigor would have been so low.
So it was fated.
Yeah. Okay. Right, that makes sense. Can't really argue with that, can I?
Victory woven once more.
Do you take me for a wazzock?
Right, you wait there.
Twin defenders of the glades. Harmony shall reign. Make it quick.
Make them scream.
They will know order. We fight for the forest.
No. Lost one. Never mind.
They must know disorder.
Alright, might as well confederate them, why not? Oh, no, actually, no. If we don't confederate them, then Athelloren gets plus 20. That probably makes more sense. Another potion of toughness. Sweet. So what does that bump Athelloren up? Yeah, that's quite nice. So we had like another 100 to go, and that gave us 1/5 of what we need, so... Sweet! Yeah, I guess... Oh, who was it? Arborn. Alright, so they don't even actually own one of the... Well, this doesn't have Hearlads or whatever they're called. Well, it does actually, but not what the Wood Elves own. So it doesn't matter, that's fine. That was definitely the better choice, I believe.
Remain calm.
Some gold as well. All this nice stuff that we've got to trade and just don't have anyone to trade with.
Tempestuous Arahan.
How many resistant... So you got ward save, 15% nat, 20, but only 5% magic, which is a bit annoying. Let's give you a bit more melee defense, and then we can grab that. And maybe we'll finish you off with melee attack, melee defense, the combo. I guess we might as well start to look at some of this stuff. I'll give you more of that. Give you more health. And then we can start to make you a bit of a wizard. Shame you can't get Arcane Conduit though, that's a bit annoying. Alright, annoyingly. You know what I'm actually going to do here? I'm going to grab you the Elven Steed and you. I just don't want to add points into these spells. I know I'm not going to use them, and they'll just confuse me on the battle map. I don't want you actually on the unicorn though, so we'll switch you out.
The waker of trees.
None of this actually is useful for you, now thinking about it, because...
Inseparable.
Inseparable.
It was fated.
Let's come back to that for a second. So, if we're not going to put him on any kind of mount, so Born to Ride, attribute Strider when mounted on an Elven Steed or Stag, and Strider for cavalry units. Don't have cavalry units in our army, and you won't be riding that. Death from above, so if you're on a Great Eagle you get Terror and causes fear for Hawk Rider units. We're not using Hawk Rider units in this army, although we could, I suppose. Yeah, actually, no, we really could, now thinking about it. Okay, so we probably will give you that then. Gives him stalk when not using him out. And shadow coil, which is a one-time bound spell that gives him loads more melee defense at the cost of loads of melee attack, which I don't mind. But I think I will get that. And we don't use Wildwood Rangers, so this is pretty pointless. I will give him that, but there's no rush to give him that, if that makes sense. We'll give him some magic resistance here, actually, to give the pseudo ward save. It will be 10%, is that right? Yeah, 10%. You, I suppose, earthing? Yeah, alright, let's go earthing. And you, more health, and then more armor.
I will go.
And you know what? Straight back in here. Can we actually recruit Hawk Riders? We can. And we can get treemen as well.
Azrae Spellweaver.
No, we can't. Oh, right. Are we not quite... Oh, no. So we're not actually in the boundaries here. We're in here.
Azrae
I suppose that makes sense.
Twin defenders of the glades.
Defender of Athel Lauren.
The forest is whispering.
Alright, research. We don't have any ports. Don't really care about storm or reef attrition. Winds of Magic Power Reserve. Cain, the Bloody-Handed God. Recruit rank for all units. Heroic Killing Blow for all Glade Lords and Glade Captains. And Cause Fear for all elf units. Alright, yeah, go on, I suppose. I mean, not that we've got particularly anything that I'm looking at where I'm like, really want that. Provides line of sight over all magical forest. Don't care about that. Alright. Cool. Then turn. We're not a million miles away from getting our fight here. No. No, Mel Gibson. No.
Forest
Alright.
shape.
So we'll go and sit you in here. So what we're going to do is we will get rid of you three.
I am ready.
And we're going to go and grab 1, 2, 3 treatment, because we know we're going to grab that. Oh, I could go to global recruitment as well, couldn't I, and grab some units, because it's only taking a turn. 3 turns for the treatment, so I'll grab them here. But the Hawk Riders I can get in a turn, which is quite good. And I can get Way Watchers in a turn, so... Do I want more than 3 treemen? So I've got the Branch Wraith and Glen the I'm going to go 4. I'm going to definitely go 4. So if I go 4 treemen, 4 there, that leaves me with 12 units left to get. So what I think I will do is go 4 Hawk Riders. Yeah, I think I'll go 4 Hawk Riders and 8 Deepwood Scout, 8 Way Watchers. And how many can I get here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
The Waker of Trees.
When do we fight?
I'm aware that you are missing a Hawk Rider. And do we have a regiment of renowned Hawk Rider? That would have been sweet, but we don't. Regiment of renowned units here are not the best. Let's just put it that way. Alright.
Orders? treading silently. Guarding.
I suppose just sit there for now. There's no rush to do anything else. We should have our just in time once we've recruited this army. Oh, hello. Hello. Well, it's going to happen sooner or later, wasn't it? It's good to see, though, that that Franz is keeping a good eye out on his territory. There we go. I suppose he is there. It's not that big a deal that we don't have Brass Keep, but I will say that they do seem... because that must be a Skaven settlement as well there in Northern, so they are starting to encroach a little bit.
Nature's servant.
Alright, this will be up and running in a couple of turns, which is good. And then we can deal with our forest battles, encounters, whatever the hell they're called over here.
Spellweaver of Athel Lauren.
And then we're leaving one spot for the tree man, aren't we? Yeah, that's fine.
Awaiting bloodshed. Craving.
I suppose I could have just recruited that from over there now, thinking about it. I don't know why I moved, but... oh well, never mind. Imminent rebellion? Oh no. Oh no. Don't really care. Gives us someone to go and beat up in a minute, I guess. I'm annoyed about losing that unit of Hawk Riders. Just because... yeah, they were one chevron away from gold rank, which makes them even stronger once they hit gold rank, because we've got the bonuses to rank 7 units. But hey ho. Yeah, why not? Let's be friendlier with Pavaron. We don't need the money. We're pretty rich. Keep forgetting to use the Forge of Daith.
The forest protects.
The forest provides.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
It is all I have longed for.
She won't even use it.
I was going to say, is anyone actually using that armour? I don't think they are. Yeah. It's not... I mean, look, it's alright. Nice that it's 70 metres as well, anyone in that range. Active if... and you can... oh, right, and only active if no enemy presence in that range. Okay, so this is not exactly the greatest piece of armour ever.
I weave the living forest.
Let's get you that other tree man.
Duty.
Adventure.
Let's get you a really low ranked Hawk Rider.
Growth and life.
I suppose we can give you this now as well. When are we going to be able to do the regrowth? Is it next turn? Oh, 2 turns. 2 turns. Johnny 2 turns. Wow, this is zooming along. I think we finished. This is the last episode, I'm pretty sure, given what's going on. So yeah, good. Because we'll have the battle, the final battle, to do pretty soon.
We speak as one, and the forest speaks.
Alright, next turn. Just in time for you to be ready as well, which is quite good. Again, I don't really care. I mean, I'd rather not lose it, but it's not something I'm particularly worrying myself about. Never mind. Spellsinger. Let's give you scouting. I don't care about my heroes not being moved. Can you stop telling me about that? Heroes not moved. There we go. Alright, last defenders. Mass Defender's angry with people, declaring wars. I mean, whilst Hagreath is still around, it's kind of like they're not really at war with Malekith, because obviously they're so far apart. Them being down here in the map and Malekith being over here. But if Malekith was to confederate Hagreath, then maybe that would actually change things slightly. There you go. Have fun.
Peace will come.
Conflict will
Alright, let's do our Ritual of Rebirth. And let's go and smash these forest invaders.
I seek prayer.
Battle. A regrettable necessity.
Bye.
An arrow in the head.
That was pretty quick, wasn't it? Oh, nice. You already have the glittering scales. What did we say that you had? Do you have the glittering scales as well? No, you got the Trickster's Helm, which is pretty good. Don't get me wrong. That ward save is pretty decent. But I do like a Trickster's Helm. Oh, actually, I don't even care about on you because you're not actually fighting like in hand to hand. Beetlejuice, you're up on a. You're flying, so you've already got the glittering scales. Okay. And you've got the Twilight helm. You know what? I might actually give you the glittering scales because that buff to all units in an army, I could just give that to someone else, couldn't I? Like someone who's actually not even fighting. Like, for example, Wolf over here. So if we give Wolf this, I mean, it does. Yeah, no, this actually completely makes sense. I should have done this before, actually, thinking about it. So let's just go back to Isserot. So he'll basically. He will lose that physical resistance buff of 6, which. And anyone around him. So that's a little bit of a negative. But everyone around him who's trying to hit him will have him fight him 5 less melee attack, which is really handy. And his melee defense will be up by 1. So I think that's a fair trade-off. I can live with that. Plus, he will also get the 4 extra melee defense from Wolf wearing that as well. If we can find it. Yeah. So that's fine. So he actually ends up with more melee defense. Probably should have worked that out before, but that made sense. But I think it was mainly because I didn't actually have anything better to give him to wear anyway, so the glittering scales are pretty good.
I share the forest's thoughts. We fight for Athel Lauren's future. Pay due tribute to Isha. Listen to the sounds.
Well, that was all over very quickly, wasn't it?
Bring me battle.
Find me in the war room.
And there isn't another one, is there? So we just literally just got to wait some turns. How far are we away from Athel Lauren? 56. So I mean, we can just work this out, can't we? In 7, if we get 7 per turn, and we need 44. So 7, 14, 21. Double that is 42. So in 6 turns, 7 turns, we will be ready for the final fight. Awesome.
The forest lent its protection.
Exciting times. Alright, have more ammo. Charm people. What do we want to give you? I mean, you're not really going to be casting much. Speed is quite nice, I suppose. Awakening Earthblood. I mean, never hurts having more people with Earthblood, I suppose. I would like to give you evasion, just mainly because of the extra melee defense, which is pretty sweet. Alright, I guess we'll give you Earthblood. And Katie, level 40, congratulations, you get an Elven Steed. But not really, because we're actually going to pop you back on the Great Hawk when we're ready.
The waker of trees. My song was heard.
Bang. Oh, Lifanar, trespassing. I know I said I didn't mind you trespassing, but change my mind now. Declare war. Bang. Now we're going to go on pound on these guys. Oh, no, where do you think you're going?
Guardian of the deep wood. Orders.
Oh, I see where you think you're going.
Test me at your peril.
Naturally.
But we need to dissuade you
A
of that.
shrine to Isha. The Sisters of Twilight.
For fuck's sake.
Communing with the forest.
Never mind. Had I really not got Taskmaster yet on the Sisters? I find that hard to believe. But then again, maybe I haven't been in March stance too much because, I mean, their movement range is just so ridiculous that I very rarely needed to actually go into Force March to get anywhere. Oh, look at you in your turd burglar army. Oh wow, and you didn't even take it.
Ariel has been watching you for some time.
That's annoyed me. You know what happens when I get annoyed. Alright. Let's give you more armor. Let's give you... what were we doing with you? Oh yeah, some scouting. I could... yeah, okay, the scouting is fine.
Spellweaver.
Let's run to there.
Nestra Arahan.
And let's remember to give Katie back her Great Eagle.
Sisters ready.
Wow, did that eat up loads of my movement? Or is this the same turn? I can't remember. No, it can't be the same turn. Or maybe it is. Oh no, I'm losing track of... my mind's going crazy. Almost there. Almost there.
Watch it.
Go on, I dare you to attack me. Look, I've forced marched over there. I'm tired. You should come and attack me. This is your chance.
If only we'd hunted you down
Hello.
long ago. You're...
Oh, I was so hoping that he had said declare war. And I was like, oh, okay. Time to pound.
I weave the living forest.
Alright, let's see if we can get some sexy... Oh, you know what, actually, tell a lie. This actually might be... Oh, no, it won't be better, actually, because I don't think we'll get this in time. As in, by the time we go and do the final fight, this will have ran out, because I think it's less than... Oh, no, it might be. It'll be touch and go, put it out, because it was 7 turns before, I think, when we counted. And I would like to have an extra 10% missile damage on that final fight, so we'll go for that, see if we can get away with it. And this... So 21 is 3 turns, which just puts us short, doesn't it? So 20, yeah, so 4 turns. Be very touch and go. So I can't remember exactly how the final fight triggers, where we have to go or what we have to do. Can we just, you know, magically appear there or not? But again, I would like 10% extra missile damage, especially for this army over here.
For the king and queen in the woods. They cannot be allowed to
Thanks.
thrive. I share the forest's thoughts.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Listen to the sounds.
Yeah, sticking you on a Great Eagle. I think it's a good idea.
Awaiting duty. Sanctuary is ours.
We're going to send you over here. And then we're actually going to teleport you over to Athelloren so you're ready to go. And then let's just go and do this forest encounter straight away. A group of rebellious tree spirits has slain some elves. They are willing to accept banishment to the Wildwood as punishment. But this lenience may encourage further discontent. Alternatively, you can make an example of the tree spirits, but they will no doubt fight back. Okay. Oh no, yes, we can just jump this ahead, can't we? I think we just banish them because we don't really need the extra fight. And we get extra 10 health, which speeds up, so we'll get that 10% bonus to archers, to missile strength.
Show me a foe.
Let's just see what's going on with this. Doesn't really matter, does it? Unfortunately.
Such masterful handiwork.
I crave a pointless trinket.
Enjoy the respite, Ariel. Haste is required.
I suppose that. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. Nothing really matters. Anyone can see. We're about to fight the final battle. Well, we're not far away. Two turns.
We speak as one, and the
Order is all.
One turn. It is one turn, right? Yes, one turn.
so bored.
So impatient.
Just a quick little check down here. There's nothing weird going on, is there? No, everything looks fine.
Speak quickly.
Fear not.
Hello.
We will listen carefully.
Hopefully that's the last time I have to speak to you in this campaign. Alright. Let's tally ho. Oh no, I need to construct this up to level 5. No, hold on 1 minute. Wait a second. Magical Forest requires 500 health to begin the Ritual of Rebirth. Once initiated, enemies will attack, defend its unlocks and construction of... And why can't I build this to level 4? Once you've completed the Ritual of Rebirth. What? Oh, while another is still active. Right, okay. I was thinking that seemed a bit weird. Okay, so another 3 turns. Means we're going to lose that. It's not the end of the world. It doesn't, you know, doesn't matter too much. It would be nice to have had it, but I guess, you know, such is life. Bit silly though. Should be able to do 2 rebirths at the same time. Why not? Who says so? Who says we can't? It's like, no, only one forest can heal at a time. Get in the queue. It's kind of like saying you can only construct 1 building at a time in a province. It's like, no, you can't. Construct loads. In multiple different provinces. Do whatever the hell you want. thinking what will be most useful in this final fight. I suppose that.
Inseparable.
Invincible. Speak quickly.
Do we actually have to build that tree up to level 5 as well after we've won the final fight? Because that would be quite annoying. I suppose I could go and check the victory conditions.
You meet with the emissaries of a...
Come on! No, that's it. We just need to win that battle and complete the ritual. Okay.
Awaiting bloodshed.
And this ritual is done in a turn. Super duper. Oh, and then we'll be able to research something here, actually. Is there anything here that would really help me in the final fight? Not in the slightest. Literally nothing, unless I changed my army around. Yeah, like literally nothing. None of these would help me in the slightest in the final fight. Oh well. I suppose the final fight won't happen until we've actually done the Ritual of Rebirth, and that takes like 8 turns, right? So maybe all my flapping and fussing about having that 10% extra missile damage wouldn't have come into play anyway. Is there something we can destroy here? Yeah, I'm going to get rid of this just so I can build the special building. Because I'm getting fed up of all that desert attrition, it's annoying me. And then over here. Awesome.
Craving prey.
Can't quite reach it. Man, look how far some of these are away. This is oh, we can reach this one.
Itching for fresh battle. It will be a glorious battle. Coin before cruelty, eh?
Yes.
Home to perfection.
I want one too. Hurry it up.
Alright, let's head
Our time must not be wasted.
this way. Give you some more Earth Blood. Level 40. What's the final thing that we're going to give? I guess we should go stand your ground. There we go. Not think about it too much. I'll just do that.
The unbridled.
Meanwhile, down here, waiting for that to be destroyed. Let's get you down here, and we'll teleport you over to Athel Lauren as well. Wow. Talsin just went, you know what? Fuck humans and dwarves. I've had enough of them.
I weave the living forest. Duty,
Adventure.
Yeah, you can reach.
spreading harmony.
This is the life.
It's not a horrific army, you know. It's alright.
Forgive us.
But not good enough.
There is no other way.
Ariel's will
Doodle-doodle-doo.
triumphs once more.
I share the forest's thoughts.
Don't even know what I brought you over here for now, thinking about it. And I suppose you can hang out and, you know, chat to some other wood elves. Talk to Orion, he's always quite fun to talk to. Nice guy. You know, he's Mel Gibson lookalike.
Serene Nestra,
Tempestuous Arahan.
end their threat. Retreat?
Agreed.
Make it quick.
Make them scream.
And that is that. Alright, another 6 turns.
Bring me battle. The sisters march.
I'm gonna number of turns. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty good. Well, I mean, it's increased it by 1, right, to the melee defense, but that's still pretty sweet. Didn't do anything to the passive Twilight, to the actual, the augment, though, did it? No. Oh, I'm giving everyone plus 10. That's super good, but it's only for 5 turns.
Craftsmanship is impeccable. Nestra,
Arahan. It had best be my turn next.
Actually, no. Oh, I keep forgetting to build that building down in Heart of the Jungle. Not that I'm ever going back down there. So being immune to desert attrition is kind of pointless, but god damn it, I want to build it.
She is dawn and
Hello.
I am dusk.
I mean, I suppose there's no real harm. I mean, who are they pissing off? No one.
all Ariel's children.
Like a non-aggression pact would have been fine. But it's... I don't think it's in time, but we might as well just grab it anyway. So, there's 5 more turns. Hopefully, like, the turn that it runs out on, we can still... Does that make sense? Like, on the 5th turn, we can do the fight, and we've still got that bonus. That would be pretty sweet.
Moving with grace.
I'm not sure exactly that's actually how it's going to work, but I guess we'll see. And again, it's not actually crucial, but it would be nice. I suppose.
Your threat must be ended.
I mean, at this stage, I could just accept that. I mean, who cares if Malekith gets angry with me or not? Yeah, alright, we'll just accept any kind of incoming offers from now on. Apart from the Wood Elves, just because someone might attack. It could ruin something over here. I don't think it will, but it could. Whereas Malekith declaring war on me, I mean, you know, what's that going to do? Nothing. How many does he need? 5 over here, so I need another 2 points. It'd be good if we could get him one more level up before that final fight. Literally almost researched everything that doesn't require amber. I guess that makes most sense. And we'll get that just in time for the final fight as well.
Fear not.
Alright, let's go. Yes, you can have military access. Do you want all this other stuff as well? Yeah, of course you do. I like how I negotiated the trade agreement and military access, but they put this the other way around. Like, you see what I mean? Even though it was him who just asked for military access. I don't know why they're that way round. Does that make sense?
Ariel's children.
As I said, I'm not doing that with anyone over here. Just because something could go wrong. I don't think it will do, but you know, you never know. Like, all of a sudden Franz goes, right, I'm declaring war on everyone here, and he's got 15 stacks right here about to march in. Don't think that's going to happen, but you never know. Who's this Beastman army? Randomly just appeared. Was this one of the other intervention armies that I just didn't see? Probably.
The woods await. Make Ariel and Orion proud. Mercy comes at a cost. Listen to the sounds.
It's not that big a deal, but
Walk with the wind.
it's a bit annoying. Ooh, exciting times. How is that? Where is Ash River? Is that where the Laurelorn Forest is actually called? It's called the Ash River.
Ariel has been watching
know that.
you for... A season of peace.
Oh no, it's not. It's oh right. Okay, so I see. I see. So we can hunt this great stag to get this unique helm, which is quite a nice helm in all fairness. Come on, let's hunt it. I mean, I'm not going to actually use it on anyone, but it's a pretty sweet helm.
My blade is sharp. My spirit is strong.
Alright, let's get you out of that. Oh, hold on, what skill level is your...
Night and day.
Alright, it's a bow. I was about to say maybe you want to recruit, get a higher level one, but it doesn't matter. Vomik the Lethal, that's a pretty good name, I like that. Kind of almost sounds like vomit. Lethal Vomit. Lethal Vomit 4. The Legend of Curly's Gold.
Athel Lauren bids you greet.
No, goodbye.
Ariel favors me most.
Untrue, sister.
Alright, so yeah, this is going to disappear then. Oh, we can do the Ritual of Rebirth in Laurelorn as well. Wow. We're not going to do it, but
Stronger
we could do.
together.
Shame we'll lose out on the 10% missile bonus, but hey ho. Do we actually have to do the fight now, though? I don't think we actually have to, right? It's not like we can choose to go and do it later. So if I really wanted that 10% bonus, I just wait around until Dave gives me another gift, which
Spit it
will be
out,
in
then.
less than 10
I've
turns,
got
but I don't
freight.
really want to wait around anymore. Kind of think we just finish this.
Waste time. Why do you waste energy?
Alright, let's rock and roll. From what I remember, if this is anything like the Vortex Battle one, it's on some sort of like Badlands type map, and there's a couple of different armies that get involved.
How tiresome.
Harmony shall reign.
Yeah.
We fight for the forest.
I remember it not being very difficult when I did it on the Vortex map, but I mean, who knows? I mean, you just have to survive it, right? You don't have. I don't have to come out in flying colours.
The Oak of Ages stands strong in the face of adversity. You have the strength to stop Moga. Let the horn of Cronus blast one last time in triumph, and rid the world of these foul creatures forever.
Okay, this is definitely a different map, so yeah, it wasn't like this when I fought last time on the Vortex map. But I suppose it makes sense because you're actually fighting at the Oak of Ages, right? And the Oak of Ages isn't on the Vortex map. I mean, I'm sure that we will get attacked from behind by someone. That kind of almost is a given, right? Oh, there's like a little ledge here, isn't there? Oh, okay, so we can stand there. That's quite good. We'll stick you here.
Glade Captain!
You there.
Fear the Deepwood!
Yeah, I don't think we need to go too far ahead. We can just stick all these. If someone comes from behind, we can just pound into them.
Sisters of Twilight!
But we'll use you guys out here to
Armed and ready.
drop some pain on any beastmen who are in front of us.
Ready.
Sisters of Twilight! Light the darkness!
Outrage riders.
Alright.
Harmony!
Would be that far away, wouldn't there?
Fight as one!
Let's see how this works against their big Cygor. And then if this proper wrecks him up, then we'll... I didn't wreck him up quite as much as what I was hoping for, but it wrecked him up enough that we should probably do it again.
It is destined!
Hunters. Riders to battle. Riders ready.
Come on.
By corner.
Actually, it probably makes sense for you to go and fight them. And for you guys to just shoot on them.
Armed and ready.
Right, just pull back a little bit so you're not actually in the way of any volleys. Just keeping an eye out that there's no one coming from behind or something like that.
Awaiting order.
War is tragedy!
Outrage riders.
Alright, these Centaurs got absolutely wrecked.
They must fall!
No reason to summon the dragon as of yet. Okay, here comes
Pour out more love.
some reinforcements. Oh, it's Kazrak One Eye! He took my fucking eye!
Awaiting orders. By corner.
What's he got with him? Some razor gores.
Cavalry.
Has he actually got? I suppose I could have looked at this beforehand. He's not got anything that worries me. Put it that way. That's all you need to know.
Ready.
Face my fall!
Swift. Armed and ready.
He's coming down here pretty fast though, isn't he? steaming in. I bet these bats like a super annoying, or harpies rather, are super annoying for my hawk riders. You know what? It's time to individually let loose. Not as impressive. Doesn't matter. They can't directly hit us anyway because we're up on this hill. With this ridge in the way, so they can't climb up, so we're just absolutely going to destroy them once they walk in front of us with the Way Watchers. Still no need to summon dragon or use dragon. Let's just halt you guys in place because you're annoying me. No need to do anything there because they're just getting absolutely obliterated. I'm going to get the dragon over a little bit though because I feel like dropping some breath on him might be quite fun on these guys if they don't get annihilated before I get to them. Oh, getting gunked on. Alright, this army has broken. Just like the morning. Like the first morning. Alright, let's reposition. What we got over here? A giant, more harpies, loads of trash. Right, we are starting to run low on ammo though. But we still do have plenty of volleys of corners left. Actually, in all fairness, all of these guys have run out of them, haven't they? But we do have volleys of corners still. That's perfect with these guys being a bit bunched up. Should be quite fun. Yep. You have been deleted. Get involved. I am actually going to bring over... some people think they're still not dead, which is quite cute. Yeah, just fall back until you reach the until they get into range of our Way Watchers. We're just going to wreck them all up. Just checking who's got a volley of Kornos still to throw. Amazing. Right, this is pretty much done. We're just really waiting for them to say that we're finished. I will summon the dragon, just because why not? Go on, dragon. Go and attack these archers, they're annoying me. Go and chase them ones. Actually, no, go and bully Malagor. Do that. That'll probably be more fun. And you will go and attack these harpies, who aren't going to be alive by the time you reach them, so that's fine. Alright, now both dragons. Bully Malagor. He thinks he's all good with his spell, but we know that's rubbish. Oh, what? There's more people arriving. Alright, okay, I wasn't quite expecting that. How are we doing for ammo? Starting to run a little bit low. Stop firing at will. Because I just need you to not be firing at like stuff that's not worth, that's dead. Do you know what I mean? Okay, now feel free to fire at whatever you want. Those razor gores do look pretty awesome. Might not be the best to shoot at those types of things, but I mean, whatever. Still wrecking them up. Oh, I can summon a great eagle. Exciting times. Oh, I can get more Way Watchers actually. Why didn't I do that? Oh, that makes sense.
Your ground! For Lady Ariel!
I can get you in a bit nearer, start firing at stuff.
Harmony warfare! The fury of strength! Blade Captain!
Dragon Breath's not going to be... Oh shit, what the hell happened there? Oh, it's a Pit of Shades or something on those lines. Alright, probably need to get you into some action over here. Because we've basically run out of ammo. What can we do? Oh, that's pretty good, yeah. Lower everyone's leadership. Forgot about these guys over here. Ah, finally, some reinforcements. I don't actually want any of you to die, so get out of there. It's good how these guys didn't actually even bother jumping in.
Twilight supremacy!
Come on, Morga. Just give up. Put your hands up. Say, I quit. And we're done. Alright, well... This probably counted as a forest battle as well. I should have given Bruce that ability which gave more ammo in forest battles. That would have won this even easier. Or did I give him that already? I don't know. I don't think I did. And would have actually come in handy in that fight. Probably the one time in the whole campaign where that would have been where 20% more ammo would have really been handy. But I mean, it wasn't, you know, it wasn't exactly a hard fight. Even without the reinforcements that arrived. Greenbeard. Greenbeard! Yeah, even without Greenbeard's reinforcements, that was going to be a straightforward victory.
Smile upon us. Forgive us. There is no other way. harmony has prevailed.
Are we finished? Or do we have to chase them down? Oh, there we go. I was wondering what was going on. Cool. Sisters of Twilight. Legendary victory achieved. Short campaign victory. They're really fun. They're really cool, and they offer something different, the Wood Elves, which is why they're actually quite nice to play, because you don't have to worry about sort of painting the map or taking large areas. You're literally just focused on certain parts of the map, which is obviously very different. And they just got loads of cool units, and they're just really fun. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed playing. That's for sure. Let's look at the statistics. So we did it in 130 turns, basically. Anything particularly interesting here? Most trade agreements won. That's all we could muster. We did make a lot of money, though, which is good. Total armies established 4. Is that true? Well, I suppose I did hire a couple of lords just to have a look at them before disbanding them, but I only ever really had 2 proper armies. Units destroyed, units recruited, units lost. Battles fought personally. Okay, so we fought, out of the 72 battles we had, we fought, what's that, 21, which means that 41, so we fought just under a third. We fought about 28%, let's say, 30% of battles, personally. Total victories. And 1 heroic victory. Well, that heroic victory was a fight of my choosing as well. It was when we went down to the Bowmen of Orion, and then we went with our second army to go and kill some Dune Kingdoms, basically, and that they gave us a heroic victory for that, but it really wasn't. Cool. Well, look, join us keep your eye out on the campaign, on the YouTube channel. I'm not sure what we'll play next, but whatever it is, I'm sure it'll be fun and legendary. I'm thinking greenskins, but I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, if you enjoyed the series, please leave a like, tell your friends about it, tell everyone about it, tell them how much you enjoy watching me. And if you don't, don't watch me again. Anyway, thanks for watching, do take care, all the best, bye.